Hey gang, hope you guys are doing great on this meditation Monday. And woo, is it a meditation Monday or is it a maniac Monday? Well, it all depends on how you really want to start your week. And many of us start our week literally on a Sunday. And why is because Sunday is for me, it's a day to prepare myself. So when it comes to Monday, I'm not that crazy going, thinking that it's a maniac way of Monday. And we get stressed out, and that's how we bring ourselves for the rest of the week. And so meditation could be the miracle of your Maniac Mondays. You ever thought about that? Well, as we all know, there is so much benefits of meditation. And we've seen so many articles or so many blogs or, courses and etc. about meditation. But you know what? There's over dozens of scientific studies that shows straight across the board that meditation does work. And most of us in this now world are more stressed than ever. And so meditation is really a time to unwind, unplug yourself, whether it's that 10-second of breath that you're changing and exchanging into your system, or it could be that 10 minutes of just clicking off that monkey mind and really just calming down what's around us. Because we have that choice every day, right? Either we're going to be so chaotic like last week where there were so many things that was going on at the end of the month, because September is like that. And on top of that, guess what? Mercury retrograde finally ended yesterday. And so a lot of these things that was not functioning so good, and we had a lot of pressure during the Mercury retrograde, also brings us stress. I mean, believe me, I was really stressed out last week, being the Uber driver for my mom. But you know what? We had to do it. And so for me I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to go and do it. And now that it's done, I can now proceed, because guess what? We're coming up with the full moon on Sunday the 9th. And so there's always time to recuperate in between of all the chaos and stuff like that, because the thing is, we learn through so many diversity that life throws us, and right now is a time to really, and I always say that because October, and you can hear it in my next video coming up for the full moon about what's in store for us for October, November, and December. The holiday season is finally here. And so you can imagine now that, we come back to really being able to spend quality times finally this season, holiday season, with our friends and family. And so really take the time to step back. And that for me is, I start on a Sunday, so when Monday comes, I can execute whatever is that's on my checklist and work on it. And by working on it is every day they might be some kind of a fastball thrown at you, And for me today, I call it Mondays are my media day, where I get in touch with my team and we talk about certain strategy. And most of all, meditation is a real true way of communicating. If you can't communicate what you feel inside, guess what? All of that is going to be stressed upon yourself, right? Because we all need to, and I was just telling my friend this. In Japanese, there is a hito. in Japanese called hito, where it's a sign exactly like this, where you lean upon another person to create that walk of life. And so if we can't communicate the right way, and if we just expect the other person to understand what we are feeling, what we are trying to do, and what we're trying to get to the next, level of energy, because that's where, when I always talk about frequency can change because of lack of communication, right? We don't know what the other person is thinking, feeling, sensing, and what they're going through. And if we just assume, like how a lot of people are doing nowadays, they assume so many things because we get so much instant, fast information, right? With a blink of an eye, we know what happened with Meghan Markle, and during the Queen's funeral, or we get fast information of XYZ that passed away, or what's happening somewhere, across the world. And so these are the things that we really need to do, is working on what we did last week, is breathing exercise. And by breathing exercise, we can start to manifest things that we want to see. We can visualize, because if we don't stop to think and really ask ourselves, what do we really want to give out to the world, and who do you want to represent yourself as whether we play the hat as a mother, play a hat as a father, a child, a worker who works for the government, a person that is a politician, or even a course creator. And so there is a lot of things that happens during our life where we really don't realize how much hats we wear in every day, because there's probably not a single person who sees you like how we want them to see us. We can project it to a certain way, but how much of us do we really, really understand about Kim Kardashian and what she's going through, or what someone who just went through a car accident, or anything? And so these are the kind of times where we just step back and really dive deep into our heart for that 10 minutes or even that 10-second, because you know what? There is thousands of technique to meditate. We just have to create one that is custom made to fit our life and in our schedule. For example, today, while I was doing the laundry and hanging up the laundry, I was thinking for that 10 minutes. Yes, my body is in motion, but my mind is letting it free flow. The energy that's giving me an opportunity where it takes practice. What I want to meditate, what I want to manifest today. And guess what? It happened. So you can check out my video on what happened, because while I was going through my meeting today, I got introduced to someone today, and it was my first time meeting her, and it went unexpectedly a different direction, where I end up giving her a free discovery call session on her dog. And so one thing led to another, and you can see that video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to catch up on what is Coco Jor doing, because I give not only these kind of tips on our everyday life of meditation, but we also give tips on dog care. And if you want to know more about dog care and how it all works, because simply nobody really taught us about water and detox. So you can go and check us out at cocojor.com, which is COCOJOR.com, and you can learn all about the power of water and the Manic micro bubble machine that I created, as well as our, guess what, our spa collection of our original, as well as our Plumeria line of shampoo and conditioner that you will never ever find anywhere else. Because why? It's our secret that we are sharing with you. So don't forget to check out our other videos, and most of all, really take the time to the next 2 months, gang, the next 2 months, we're going to be saying aloha to 2022. And so really get into that habit. Get into that habit where we can take that moment to understand that you can turn that Meditation Monday and make it into a magnificent Maniac Monday. Because you know what? The power that you're going to receive within yourself, the creativity of how you're going to be really bringing your everyday walk of life, your journey. It doesn't matter what you do every day in your life, as long as you feel great, balanced, and most of all, have a clear conscience of direction, so you can really give yourself the clarity. Isn't that what we all want? And once we achieve that balance of clarity, the rest is a blissful journey. So you stay tuned for more of our tips as I continue to bring you along in my journey out here at Coco Jar. So most of all, have a wonderful week and stay tuned. And most of all, start writing down, is full moon coming up, and getting rid of some of these things that you want to let go, so you can bring in more great intention of what 2022 is going to close up for you, as well as what in store for you for 2023. Stay tuned, and most of all, aloha.